Yo, what's up guys? I'm back. First things first, I had that I know of two people that asked me for a review when I had to tell them I cannot really do that right now. I don't have the time for it. And those two people are uh, VKTR and Tenton Panda. I'm not 100% sure if I got everyone right now. If anyone that did message me or shared a comment for asking for a review, let me know in one of these two videos, because I'm gonna do the other video after this, um, and I'll do the review for you as soon as possible. For people that see this and they're like, hey, I would like a review as well, that is possible, but one condition I have right now, I do not have the time to do it this week. Well, I might have the time to do one or two this week. Well, I actually need to spend my time as well on studying, and I know I'm terrible at spending my time to study, because if you guys would put a lot of reviews on, I'd probably be like, oh, I have to do that, and then I'm going to do that instead of studying. So I want to prevent that. I want to save my ass from failing on the test. It would be sad because it's actually not that hard. But yeah, you can definitely comment for a review. I just have to warn you with one thing: I might not be able to do it uh, right away, and you might have to wait some days before you actually see it. But these two people actually asked me like a week ago, and well, 4 days ago is this for exact, and I got some time now, so I just want to do it right now. His question was like, hey, I got some good monsters here, but I'm kind of lost in which units I should focus on to get to 6-star eventually, and that I supposed to use. So basically what I'm gonna do is just check his runes out, check if he did the right thing with his units, and then suggest some things he should focus on and which ones he should 6-star. So we got the Water Valkyria, really good natural born 5-star. You got lucky with that. He ruined him with Fatal Energy. His skills are good for that, and I understand you want to have him a bit tanky, because this skill, First Aid, decreases the inflict damage by half when you're attacked with a critical hit and removes the harmful effect. Additional recovers 20%. So you want him to be having a decent amount of health. It's actually an HP monster, but his attack is pretty decent, like the attack on the monster. So you definitely want to make him hit hard as well. So Fatal Energy, I can see that working. So basically what you want to try to do is get HP percent on substats like this. You get crit, HP and attack percent. But what I would like to see is HP percent as substat, because he's going to benefit from that quite a lot. This rune is HP percent rune. I think that's fine. I'm not sure if I would do it the same way. I think, to be honest with you, I think I would try to find substat HP percent on all my runes all around, and then go attack percent. But I think this is a good way to start out, so I would definitely keep this like this, because you got the 6% attack percent and substat, so that's not bad. This definitely needs to change. You need to find a rune with substat HP percent, because that is going to benefit him so much more. And getting a rune getting this rune is really easy to get, and then you just upgrade it 3 times or 6 times. It doesn't cost you too much money, and then you can see if you get the correct substats, yes or no. This rune, pretty decent. Not the greatest substat, but some of them are decent, like speed, that's pretty nice. Then we got this is a really nice rune, because you get 11% substat HP percent, so this is really nice. This is what I want to try to get on all the substats. Obviously 11% is quite high to get, but still. And this is a really nice rune as well. It's attack percent, but you got a 5% HP percent substat here, so that's really good. So I think you're doing a quite good job. Just try to get these runes changed out with a better substat, and maybe you can then change this to attack percent as well. But overall it's pretty good. Then we got Rogue, definitely really great unit. Let me see what you did with him. You got Fatal Blade, so that's pretty decent. I think I do not like this rune. Would actually not be a bad rune for your Valkyrie, as it has the 6% substat. This is fine. This is a decent rune as well. Yes. This rune is also not too bad for your Valkyrie. What do you have here? Okay, personally I would change this and this rune over to your Valkyrie, because both of the runes have, and then switch those other ones back to Rogue. And then, well, I would go for attack percent then here as well. But like this has 6% health and this has 10% health. So basically, if you switch them out, you get a lot more attack percent, and you basically replace this rune because you get 16% from the substats of those two runes, HP percent, and you lose 17 and 5, so you lose like 6%. So I would definitely switch these two over to your Valkyrie. Roger, I'm gonna suggest you to not focus on this unit anymore. If you really think like Wade Blackbeard, I think this unit is amazing. He's doing a great job for me. Sure, you can do it, but I mean, let's have a look at skill. It's not like that great. Enemy shoots a gap between the armor, having 25%. Okay, this is not bad, but you have only a 25% chance. So 1 in the 4 times you shoot, you're actually gonna ignore his armor, and it's not gonna be the amazing damage skill because it's first skill. His second skill attacks the enemy in an area, removes one beneficial effect. It's okay, but it's just one beneficial effect, so it's not amazing. Unleashes a relentless attack arrows on all enemies, attacking them 4 times each and gaining another turn if the enemy. So this is a pretty decent skill, but yeah, I haven't seen any Roger that's really amazing. So well, if you can prove me wrong, do so, but I don't believe in this unit that much. So I would not suggest you using this, and definitely not 6-starring it at least. Then we got Megan here. She definitely needs to get awakened. That's one of your priorities here, to get her awakened. You got her with Swift all around and 1 focus, because you probably didn't have the correct runes. Let me check. This is a nice rune, really good HP substat, some speed. That's really nice. 8% speed, 8 plus speed, sorry. That's good. 4. So you're doing a good job at getting those runes with substats. Okay, this rune is obviously gotta go, but I guess you're farming for it because you know what you're doing in the other runes. What else? This rune also got substat, that's really nice. This rune doesn't, but eventually you could get that. You could also rune this with accuracy. So Megan, yeah, that's your main priority right now, I think. Awaken your Megan, even before your Valk, to be honest. To be honest, I would do Megan before your Valk. It sounds a bit retarded, right? Well, you could do your Valk first, because I think he's stronger and will make a big difference within PvE. And then you do your Megan later, because you can still use Seek if you want to be your buffer. You haven't really ruined them up with anything special, but I mean, you could just do Swift, just farm a few Swift runes, put them on there, and then you could use him for the time being. But definitely you need to awaken your Mystic Witch. Obviously you need a lot of water essence because you got these two. Then we get Neil. Let's see what Neil is made up from. You're doing a good job at getting those skills up, I see. That's really nice. Swift. Yeah. I can agree on this, it's fine. The only thing I want to say to you is that this heal actually, obviously you don't have to take this in account or anything, but recovers target HP, removes all harmful effects. The recovery amount is proportional to attack power. So she benefits a little bit from attack power. So you could even get one of these runes to attack power if you would like to. You don't have to. I mean, it's not necessary because the main reason you want to use it is Holy Shield. But if you want to having a decent deal, you want to maybe use some attack power as well on one slot, just one. Then we got Beretta, or the Fire Sylph, because she's obviously not awakened. You went for speed. Let me see. This rune. This is pretty damn good rune. You got double digit speed here, so you get like, I would switch this rune out for this rune. Even though this is a nice HP percent that you can use, this Sylph will also benefit from that, and you would actually get your focus set. Obviously it needs to be attack percent or speed, either way has to change. This is also quite terrible. 6 crit damage, not really useful. Attack, this is pretty nice, and accuracy, that's not bad. This is also really nice, 11% attack and accuracy. So yeah, that's pretty decent. I personally would rune him with Despair Focus, but making him fast and hit accuracy with those two skills is also decent. So it is also a very decent option. So I'm not saying you did anything wrong there. I would personally just do it with Despair Focus. Then we get Lulu. I can see you ruined them with just full energy, nothing too special about here. Just put on those runes that you had. Obviously some of these runes are not the greatest yet. Seek is not really ruined up. Shannon is not ruined up. Definitely some unit that you could use instead of the Mystic Witch, but because you have the Mystic Witch, as soon as you awaken her, obviously you're gonna use her. Then we got the Remigus and the Light. This is full energy, I suppose, yeah. And then we got the Light Imp. I'm just checking out your further units. You got a Bernard here, but I don't think you really want to focus on him. And we got a Light Vagabond there, that's pretty decent. For the rest, I doubt there's anything amazing there. So, your question was, what should I 6-star, right? Which units, like which should I focus on? So I'll give you 5 units that I think you should use, and then I will also say if I should 5 or 6-star them. First of all, your Valkyrie is one of your best units you got, and this is definitely gonna get to 6-star at some point. She is gonna be great, especially if you switch over these 2 runes. She's gonna be pretty amazing, and this is gonna be one of your main monsters that you probably use everywhere, literally everywhere. Then Rogue is a decent unit. I would question the fact if I would 6-star him, because I wouldn't really. That's my personal opinion, because actually he is a decent 6-star. He is very useful at 6-star, but my personal opinion is that I think there are better monsters to 6-star that have more benefit from that than Rogue. Rogue does obviously get better stats, but I just don't think this unit is the best for the later stages. It is a possible 6-star, but I would suggest you to 6-star your Sylph first, because your first your Valkyrie, then your Sylph, obviously, because your Sylph is just better than Rogue. You can say yes or no to that, but I think your Sylph is just better. Okay, so we got the Valkyrie that I should focus on to get 6-star at some point. I mean, you don't need to focus on the fact that you want to get a 6-star, but that's one of the units. If you finally can make a 6-star, this is your first unit you want to do. Then secondly, I would do the Sylph. That's also a really good 6-star. After that, like, I wouldn't 6-star Megan. Some people do. I would suggest you not to do it, because it's a support monster. She is just there for her her spell and strengthening. Obviously she is beneficial for if she stays alive for toad poison and well, mainly toad poison, but it's not necessary. It's not like you need toad poison, right? It's not like you have to get it off. So I would not suggest you making her 6-star. Later in the game, yes, I could agree on 6-starring Mystic Witch at some point after you have like 3 or 4 6-stars to finish off your team. But at the start point where you are at with no 6-star yet, but about to get one, then I should not even think about it. She's perfect fine at 5-star awakened. Mine is not even 5-star yet, and I did use her a few times, but I am in a different situation, so that's always hard to compare. But I would just keep her here at 5 stars. Neil, I would also keep her at 5 stars for now. Don't think this is gonna be one of your third units or something that you want a 6-star. Basically, if I say your Watervalk 6-star and just Sylph 6-star, that's basically already gonna take you a lot of time to actually get that done. And I'll be honest with you about you were asking me what should I make, what should I focus on for my main team, right? Like I want to focus on a few units, but I'm not overseeing everything. I mean, I could think that you already know that you want a 6-star your Valk, and you already know that you want a 6-star your Sylph. But basically, I would actually like, here is how I would continue playing if I were you. If I were you, right? I would try to get my Valkyrie and my Mystic Witch awakened. I would try to get my Sylph up to max level and awakened as well. And after that, I would try to get some of the runes corrected, like this rune needs to be corrected, and I would try to get a high speed rune here, like a 5-star. Like a 4-star is decent, but you want to get a 5 or 6-star eventually. And I would switch out these runes towards the Valkyrie, and I would switch these runes to my Rogue. And then when you have those, like let's say you have awakened your Valkyrie, you awakened your Mystic Witch, and you awakened your Sylph, then I would try to get your Watervalk up to 6-star, and after that your Sylph. If you would have gotten that all done, because after you have that all done, what would you do next? Well, to be honest, after that time has all passed, you probably have some new units already, like some new summons you might did. So maybe then some of the things has changed, but this plan that I just said about awakening these 3 guys and getting your Valkyrie up to 6-star and getting some runes upgraded and bettered, like on this Sylph definitely needs some rune upgrades, like this rune needs to be changed, the attack power, and some of these, well, this rune you want to try to get attack percent on as substat. And after you've done all that, it's gonna be a lot, it's gonna take you some time. Then there is some things that have changed, but basically you have 3 units here you will always use probably. Your Valkyrie, your Mystic Witch, plus your Sylph. Obviously you have not got a 4th member then. I would suggest using your Rogue or your Roger. I think your Rogue is better rune, so I would use your Rogue most of the time, or Neil for arena, that is. Later I would actually be thinking of making this Taru a 5-star and rune him up with some good attack percent runes and maybe Rage Blade or Fatal Blade. because this is going to be a very useful unit for you to kill those Renas in arena. And so I would suggest you to level Tyru up and get him 5 stars. Actually do get a Water Ninja. I want to talk about that in a few seconds, but I also would suggest getting your Light Vagabond to 5 stars eventually. This is not a main priority obviously, but that's a good unit you want to use later on. And I would suggest, because I just noticed this, you got a Water Ninja. So now I could see a really good team, maybe even a full water team. But if you would get this unit up to just 5 stars and awakened, it's not a water unit you need to wake, but what you could do is take advantage of his speed leader being 30% with water, so then you could make him lead, plus Megan, because then she's a water monster, so she get 30% speed percent bonus, and your Valkyrie, and then your Sylph. Obviously, you could also leave the ninja because it's not the best ninja, and then you could also go for just your Sylph as leader because he has 19% speed, and then your Sylph as lead, Megan and Water Valk, and then Rogue or Roger, or later on Tyru. So maybe I personally wouldn't even go for the Water Ninja, I think, because even though it's 30%, the Water Ninja itself is just not that strong, and the Bardet, the Fire Sylph, is actually really strong from herself, and I don't really like this Water Ninja, but it's a possible option. But yeah, so the Light Vagabond is something you want to try to work on after you've done all the things on the main team. So he's a unit that you definitely want to use in Giants maybe, and Tale of Ascensions and any other PvE content. And your Tyru is something I would 5 star. So yeah, my main focus would lay on getting these 3 units awakened, getting them runed up with the best runes you can get, and eventually get your Valkyrie to 6 star, then your Sylph to 6 star, and then focus on the other units. So that's what I would do as my game plan. So your Sylph, your Valkyria, your Mystic Witch, your Light Imp, and your Light Vagabond. Did I get 5 then? I think I got 5. Obviously Lulu is also a possible 5 star because she's a really good support, but that's more dungeon related than anything else. So Lulu is definitely also a unit that you might want to consider because you do not have that much healers yet. Because for like any dungeons, I would see you using your Sylph, your Mystic Witch, your Walter Valkyria, Lulu, and your Light Vagabond. Because Lulu is just a really good strong healer. And then I would suggest you to actually make him Swift Energy, and then HP percent on all around. Because with Swift Energy you will just heal a lot more in total. So yeah, that was it, man. I hope it was useful. I think you got some good, you got a badass team going if you can get this done, because you really got some awesome units. The Sylph plus the Water Valk plus Megan, and later on maybe your Light Imp. Then that's a really good team, because I could see it happening like right in front of my eyes how this goes. You go first with the Megan buff, so every unit are really fast. Then this guy uses Phoenix Fury. If you get the spare focus on him, that will give you some stuns maybe, and dots, so they're like all damaged. Then this Water Valk will work on one of the units, or maybe just kill one with this Seal of Water. and then your light imp can take down one of the units with his Furious Spear. And then for your defense, eventually you could use your Light Vagabond for you can use Vagabond for the defense. So when they attack you, like when you attack you, they are really not killing any of the units in one hit because of the King's Blood passive. So yeah, you got some good things going on, and I think you definitely got a great team. If you would do, I think if you would do exactly what I just told you to do with these units, I think you have the best, a pretty good possibility of getting up high in the arena as well, and blast through the PvE content. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you guys liked it and you want a review of your own, you can ask me. I'm not sure when I can do it, but you can definitely ask. I might just put you on a list and do it when I get time. I'm probably gonna make an Excel list of people that ask me for reviews and then put them all in, and then work my way through at times, at places. I mean at the time and place when I have the time, right? I don't know what I wanted to say there, but when I have the time, like, I could work off the list. So if you want to have that review, I'll put you on the list. Then you obviously have to wait and see when it comes out, because I can't promise you that I will do it in one day right now. So yeah, guys, see you later, and see you in the next video, my last review of the day.